Hey, happy early Mother's Day or Mother's Day if you happen to watch this on Joe Sins Rivers Photos. Wanted to throw some of your comments out here. Had a wonderful day with my wife. We celebrated Mother's Day today with her mother and with the family. Went out and had some great brunch at First Watch, which is kind of like a breakfast place. I mean, it's kind of new around here. Tomorrow, my wife and I are singing at Amber Falls Winery in Hampshire, Tennessee. So, we'll be drinking a couple bottles of wine and singing some country music, and I'll sing some Elvis stuff, and my wife will sing some Reba McEntire, and of course, like Dolly Parton, and we'll sing some The Sins country, some of our originals. So, we'll be celebrating, the day together tomorrow, and I'll be honoring my wife as I always do. I told my younger son earlier today that. It should be Mother's Day once a week, if not more often. Anyhow, as you see, I heart and like your comments. I do read them all. And even if I don't agree with them, I try my best, unless you're being just horrible to Elvis or something like that. Then I won't heart and like it. I'll just block you, which is very rare. It's a rarity. I think I might have blocked somebody once in the last, I feel like the last couple months. So, enjoy seeing your comments come on the screen. Enjoy seeing whatever everybody else is saying about some of these videos. Um, and tomorrow, I am going to load a video of Elvis and Gladys. Since it's Mother's Day, I should read from that book, right? And I did start it a long time ago, so I need to go back and take a look. And I'll get up extra early tomorrow, even though I'm singing, and I'll read probably a half an hour for you, okay? And happy Mother's Day to all of y'all. I'll say it early. Um, hey, She Loves Jesus and Elvis. I think you might have sent me an email. I have seen that. It's pretty cool. Or at least I might have seen the photo. That was kind of a newly discovered photo. So I don't know whether that was just a photo from the video, but I will check it out for you. And I don't know whether you saw it or not, but I'm going to play some songs here. And TCBTLC, I'll probably be back to say good night at this video, but I just wanted to showcase you, the Elvis fan.
He was born in a shack in Tupelo, a healthy boy, but he lost his baby bro. He grew up poor, the dirt poor life. The only thing he had was a guitar and a bike. That was Elvis, born in 35, that was Elvis. The coolest cat alive, from don't be cruel to all shook up, suspicious minds to burn in love. That was Elvis. In the summer of 77, Priscilla broke his heart and sent him back to heaven. He sang his songs for all to hear. American Trilogy still brings a tear. That was Elvis, born at 35, that was Elvis. The coolest cat alive, from don't be cruel to all shook up, suspicious minds to burn in love. That was Elvis. A gift in Lisa Marie, but now she's singing with Elvis in heaven's jubilee. That was Elvis, born in 35, that was Elvis. The coolest cat alive, from don't be cruel to all shook up, suspicious minds to burn in love. That was Elvis, from that's alright to all shook up, suspicious minds to burn in love. That was Elvis, Elvis, Elvis. That was Elvis, Elvis. That was Elvis, Elvis, Elvis.
Some great comments there, and I love seeing about you having children and great grandchildren. That was great. Hey, Lindy, Buddy Conrad was a very good friend of June and Pat. June's husband was Fabian Toronto. Yeah, I wasn't sure at that point in time. I was like, it sounded so familiar to me that I was a little, jumped the gun a little bit there. All right, so here's another song. I wrote this song because it's the truth. Elvis is everywhere, and he is a huge part of America. Uh, as American as apple pie, right? They say.
Sit down in any diner in small town USA. You're sure to get a friendly "How are you?" then "Have a good day." Yes, ma'am, you do too. You'll hear most of us saying, and there's sure to be an Elvis song playing. 'Cause Elvis is America. He bled red, white, and blue. He served his country proudly, and a lot of you did too. That's why he's still in coffee shops and on the radio, in your living rooms and on some late night show. As sure as Ford and Chevy makes a truck, Elvis is America. And every child who says his prayers at night, and every dream a dreamer dreams that ever comes to life, there's a piece of the man who dared to reach, just like the U.S. Army says to be all you can be. 'Cause Elvis is America. He bled red, white, and blue. He served his country proudly, and a lot of you did too. That's why he's still in coffee shops and on the radio, in your living rooms and on some late night show. As sure as Ford and Chevy makes a truck, Elvis is America. He was just like you and me. He never forgot that. Each time he sang American Trilogy. 'Cause Elvis is America. He bled red, white, and blue. He served his country proudly, and a lot of you did too. That's why he's still in coffee shops and on the radio, in your living rooms and on some late night show. As sure as Ford and Chevy makes a truck, Elvis is America. As sure as Ford and Chevy makes a truck, Elvis is America.
Another great bunch of comments there. Hey, Dream or Dream A Richards, Dream A Richards. Very interesting interview. This is Billy Stanley. Billy Stanley. Okay, yeah. And I'm sorry, I've been remiss. I really need to get with Billy and lock down a time. Everybody's been asking for me to do more with him, and I really do want to. We didn't. We just took a break because he was kind of concerned y'all might get sick of him. I wasn't. That's for sure. And of course, sometimes you get out of the habit of doing it, and you got to get back in the routine. And both of us, need to get back in the routine. Um, this is a great comment. Yeah, that's thick strapped and banded paper. I agree with you as well on that about hospitality, about Parker taking too much. Visited a family in Tennessee and went to their church, which they pastored many times. I'm from the Ohio Valley. My daddy was an apostolic Pentecostal preacher. Really? Okay. Um, I've been to some Pentecostal churches. I've been to Catholic churches, Protestant, Lutheran, Nazarene. Kind of like Elvis, I have really immersed myself in a lot of different ideas when it comes to Christianity and other stuff. Of course, I've always come back to Christianity as what I believe in. That being said, I appreciate everybody's personal beliefs out there. Um, yeah, well, very good. I appreciate you being here. That's a great comment. Let's play another song, something I wrote.
I'm in a blue suede dream tonight and feel the rhythm come alive. My heart beats to every Elvis song. On my turntable I turn on. Hound dog echoes in my veins. Jailhouse rocking through the years. We're all the part of him that red remains as we wipe away our tears. We say thank you to the mailman. Say our grace and our amens. Live our life in God we trust. Yeah, Elvis is alive in all of us. Feel the tremor in the night. Guitar strings start to hum. And the stars up there so big and bright as Elvis starts to strum. We say thank you to the mailman. Say our grace and our amens. Live our life in God we trust. Yeah, Elvis is alive in all of us. First a blue moon in the sky. Can't help falling but don't wonder why. Elvis' spirit never dies in our soul. For all our lives we say thank you to the mailman. Say our grace and our amens. Live our life in God we trust. Yeah, Elvis is alive in all of us. Yeah, Elvis is alive in all of us.
Hey, Patty Dotson. So I know you said you want me to read Brando on Elvis, Letters from Elvis by Gary Lindbergh. We have Melissa that's coming on the show again for a second time, and she's a big fan of that book. I haven't read it. Of course, I've still got a lot of reading to do on these other books. I know there's probably a lot, and maybe some of that stuff is true. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, what I've learned in this lifetime is that there's more out there than we realize. People go through much more. But it just seems so far-fetched that I hadn't bought it because it seems so far-fetched. There's some stuff in there that I can't imagine would have ever happened to Elvis. Anyhow, that being said, I appreciate you suggesting to read it. And hey, what's up, SE9028? Appreciate you been listening since Christmas and enjoying it. Appreciate that. Yeah, I left you a comment there, let you know what it meant. It means made it to the end. So, all right, TCB TLC, I'm going to roll out with this song, and we're done for the night.
It's a place that when you visit, you never forget that first time. Driving through those music gates, excited to be standing in line. Walking past those lion statues and through those big front doors. Listening to John Stamos on the iPad tour. To your right you'll see to your friends about what you saw the next day. And long after your trip home or your plane lands, you'll still be dreaming of Graceland. You'll wish you could walk up those stairs and see where Elvis laid on that 9x9 king-size bed, but that wish will be in vain. So you'll keep walking on through the home he dearly loved, and when you leave that day, it still won't be enough. You'll walk down those mirrored stairs to where Elvis played some pool, then see where he shot those TV sets. Yeah, that part is cool. And then walk up to the jungle room and wish you could sit down inside the ropes on that cool couch and hear Elvis joke around. You'll remember long after your trip home or your plane lands. You'll still be dreaming of Graceland. You're gonna cry and cry and cry and cry when you're standing right in front of Elvis and Lisa's gravesites. You're gonna cry and cry and cry and cry and cry and cry some more. And some of you who weren't fans will not even know what for. Yeah, you'll remember long after your drive home or your plane lands. You'll still be dreaming of Graceland. Gone down those mirrored stairs to where Elvis played some pool, then see where he shot those TV sets. Yeah, that part is cool. And then walk up to the jungle room. You could sit down inside the ropes on that cool couch and hear Elvis joke around. You'll remember long after your trip home or your plane lands. You'll still be dreaming of Graceland. Of Graceland.
I know, Trisha, but you know what? I read it, and Elvis said it, so I figured, yeah, I know. It seems like it would be worse than that. So, all right, TCBTLC, happy Mother's Day to y'all that are watching it tonight, and I'll be back on tomorrow.